What's up, Scorpio? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Okay, guys, so let's see what's going on for you in the month of February. Now, this is a brand new deck, so I'm going to shuffle it a bit more than usual, but I want to see what's going on with you guys. And with this deck specifically, I was really excited to use it. I just got it. It's called Tarot of the Night. And just looking at the imagery, I'm like, this is such a Scorpio vibe. I wonder if the person who drew these images or did these images, if it was a Scorpio. But just in case you guys are interested, this is what it looks like. Okay. So we had a new moon. It's from February 4th, I believe, to the 9th is when you guys will feel that energy. And it's crazy because I wasn't even following the phases of the moon at this point, but I just woke up one morning and I had planned to work a whole bunch that day. But something told me, nah, you need to clear out the energy, you know, in this home. Make sure that no room feels heavy in any way, shape, or form. So I found out it was a full moon and I'm like, wow, and it's really just affecting a lot of people. So what it means, guys, is that there's going to be a lot of things that you really need to learn to let go of and to get over, you know, dropping things that aren't necessary for your life anymore. So this is definitely a very heavy transition, and I know everyone's feeling it, not just you guys. We're all feeling it. So let's see what's up, y'all. I think this is good. So what is going on for the sign of Scorpio? Okay, so we have past, present, okay, and future. Alright guys, so let's talk about this. Now the energy that we have here, 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's something in your life that you're deciding isn't going to work out for you. Okay, and although that, you know, there's debilitation here, it leads you to something that does fulfill a lot of your wishes. For some of you, it could just be something that you're really wishing for that doesn't end up, you know, going the way that you wanted it to, but definitely a release that you're going to have to let go of so that you guys can go towards, you know, better energies. Now, going towards the past, or, yeah, just your past, we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, but this is going to be the energy of a person that really amplifies a problem or situation. They're super guarded, extremely hard to get through to. You know, they have a high wall up. So let's see why this Queen of Swords is in the reverse here. We have the 4 of Pentacles. So, yeah, guardedness. Someone's super guarded about something and reserved about it. And the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. So, again, something that's not going to work out or wasn't working out where someone's really guarded here. We have the Lover's card in the reverse. So, for a lot of you, this could have been a lover that you let go of or, at minimum, were arguing a lot with. But it doesn't have to be someone intimate. It could be a friend. It could be a family member. It could be, you know, telling a boss that you have to leave the job and that you're, you know, having to let that go. Now, we have the High Priestess in the reverse. So, there's something that you intuitively felt, but you weren't necessarily acting upon it right away. Something where you could have been in denial or you just didn't want to see the truth of something. Okay, and we have the Page of Cups. Let me get one more card. And the Chariot. Okay, so it's like you're moving away from something. It could have been difficult for you guys. You could have been having to withstand a lot of adversity. But while you move away from that, all these new beginnings pour in. All right, so you're actually able to build on something new, and you're really in control of what you're building. All right, you have the 4 of Wands, so you have stability, 9 of Pentacles. Whether this is you just being self-sufficient on your own, regardless of if you're in a relationship or not, you're getting to a much more stable place. Most of the time it is financial stability that a person finds for themselves, but with the 9 of Pentacles, that's just the strength to do something on your own and to be able to stand on your own 2 feet regardless of the influences around you. Now, the next card for your past and the last card for your past is the World card. So this is a good shift, guys. You're really just closing out a chapter that was not serving you. And there's something very good that's trying to come in for you. Why is this World card here? We have the Fool card in the reverse. And we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? So because you let something go, because you knew you couldn't build on it, because you knew that it would have caused a lot of adversities, you know, had you kept going down that path, that's what puts you in a really good place. So it really sets you up. It puts you in a place where you can finally build, okay? And you can be around good energies and people who are going to appreciate you, and just really developing yourself at the same time. So in the present moment, we have the Empress card. For some of you, maybe this is pregnancy. She is the goddess of fertility. For others of you, this could be a situation that is definitely new, of course, but you're going to have to tend to it. You know, you're going to have to help it grow. You have the King of Wands in the reverse. And the Eight of Swords in the reverse. So again, I feel like this is just a continuation of the clarity that you had gotten, because with the Eight of Swords in the reverse, this is when we see the reality of something. Now, with the King of Wands in the reverse, if this isn't a promiscuous person or someone who could be cheating in a situation or just maybe dating multiple people, then it's going to be somebody who is in power with something, but they are abusing that power. But again, whether this is a person that's not being faithful or just, you know, a boss that's over the top or someone that's just over the top, you see that, okay? And I know that it's not towards this new beginning, because why have a new beginning with something if you know that it's invested elsewhere? But for some of you, maybe that's what it is. Maybe you are getting yourself into a third-party relationship. Maybe you're attracted to someone who has someone else and you still want to go for it, okay? Karma is real, y'all. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, okay? Now, the next card that we have in the center of this entire reading is the Moon card in the reverse. So this is powerful, guys, because just with where you are mentally, everything is clear to you, okay? Even if you don't want to face the music. I feel like you guys are just extremely woke this month, and you're really in a place where you can call out people's bullshit. So there is this huge awakening happening within you, and you're going to be very, how do I want to say this? You're going to be in a place where you can really pick up on bogus energies, things that aren't true, you know, people that aren't who they say they are. And so it's really, you know, with you guys having this sort of knowledge and intellect and, you know, intuition, if you get into something bad, I feel like, you know, it definitely could have been avoided. So let's see why this Moon card in the reverse is here. We have the Page of Pentacles. And we have the Death card. Okay, so you have complete clarity. It's like something clicks and you're like, oh my God, wait, I know exactly what it is I have to do. And you're talking about it and you're excited. And with the Death card, you're like, I'm ready for this change. I'm ready for this to happen. So, you know, there's definitely a huge shift where nothing can get past you. Now we have the Nine of Cups in the reverse, so awakening is not always a comfortable process. You know, it happens usually when we're, you know, going through pain or some sort of grief. So it's like you're unhappy with maybe how you got to this awakening point, but it gave you so much clarity on how to move forward. So try to think of it that way, and try not to hold a grudge towards people or situations that didn't work for you, and see it more as a tool that the universe used to put you on the right path, okay? Now, the last card that you guys have for the present moment is the Page of Swords in the reverse. So with this path that you guys are choosing to take, there could be people that don't agree with it. There could be some sort of heated, you know, discussions that you get into where people could be jerks towards one another. Queen of Wands in the reverse, so someone who's super upset, being a diva, being very dramatic, and the Two of Wands in the reverse. So with the center of your reading being, you know, intuition, change, building something new, then I know that this energy most likely isn't yours. So you're choosing to go towards something new, but you guys are getting a lot of resistance with it, okay? Five of Wands. I just dropped the card, guys. Let me get that. All right. So 5 of Wands and Knight of Pentacles. So for a lot of you, I feel like this is a business move or just something that you know you're really going to have to take your time with building, that you're going towards, but you're met with an energy of someone that just feels very lost, okay? And all of this could be vice versa. It could be you guys that are lost, but I just feel like there's an energy here that could, you know, just really be a blockage. We have the King of Cups. So male or female, you know, whichever one you guys are, it doesn't matter, because we can all take on these energies. I see it more as like a power. So if you're going from, like, let's say the Knight of Cups to the King of Cups, you just grow within your power. That's the way I view it. But you guys are powerful during this. So something good is happening and you guys are good. You guys know your power. You're standing within your power. But there's a lot of bullshit coming at you. All right? So it's something that's unconventional for your life. And what dropped here? The Hermit card. So I feel like someone's just upset that you kind of remove yourself from them or a situation. Now moving forward, you guys realize, okay, the worst part is over. The worst that I could have gone through in this situation is done. You're seeing the light again. You're coming out from the water where you kind of felt like you were almost drowning, but you're not anymore. All right, you have the Four of Cups. And you have the Six of Swords in the reverse. So especially for those where this relates in love, you're getting over the hard part, but I don't feel that you see anyone in your life that is worth putting the effort into, and it's only because you had a hard time moving away from something. So just with any situation, you know, whether it's love or not, you know that letting go of something was not easy, okay? So although you're building in certain areas in life, you're not ready to 100% go into new ventures that would be affected because of your difficulty moving away from something. So I feel like you guys are just trying to clear an energy. You're not trying to get into anything new and heavy until that energy is cleared. So you have the King of Swords. Could be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but I feel like this is going to be you. Okay? In a place where it's like, okay, yeah, I've been hurt, but I have to focus now. You know, I really, really have to focus. You have to execute your plans. You have to, you know, have that focus. You have to have that determination. Because unexpected blessings come in that you guys have to really work on. Okay? With the Magician, you have everything you need to make this happen. For some of you, it could just be an air sign that comes into your life and is able to, you know, move forward with you in a positive way, whether it's business, you know, love, friendship. But for a lot of you, I feel like you become that King of Swords, where you're just really focused on moving away from things that derail you. Okay? Yep. You have the Hanged Man. So with you guys having that King of Swords and Hanged Man approach, it's that laser sharp focus. At the same time, you're not in a place where you're going to bend over backwards for anything that you don't see is worth it. You don't want to swim against the current right now. Your soul doesn't want to fight with anything. You just want to know where you're going and you want to get there. All right? And we have the Knight of Swords. So again, if it's not, you know, an air sign, it's definitely just the way you're going about things. And I feel like, you know, especially where you guys are coming from, that's a very good thing. You have the Six of Cups in the reverse. And you have the Ten of Cups. All right? So you're in a place where because you focused, you're able to part ways with something. And regardless of how that something ended, even if it ended in a really bad way, it's like you guys spiritually evolved to a point where I feel when you look at the situation, it's like, you know what? Although this may have been fucked up, the way that I may have been treated, that's a reflection of who that person is. Or the way that things were handled, you know, it is what it is, but now I got to make peace with it and move past it. So not only are you guys moving away from something, but I see you making peace with the fact that you had to move away from that. And it helps because you find extreme happiness. So when you guys, you know, get to that point where you can gracefully, fully release this, a lot of good blessings and things come in. So that's really awesome. But yeah, you had to let go of something. Two of Swords in the reverse, and then you have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So, you know, a very tough decision. But you made it, and it worked out, you know, in your favor. So let me give you guys some cards of advice for this month. You have the King of Cups in the reverse, the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So just with these cards, it could be that somebody's upset about promiscuity in a situation, okay? Or someone that becomes emotionally unstable because of something that they're going through. It could be an earth sign that you guys are dealing with here with the King of Pentacles, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But definitely a situation that you know you have to release, okay? With this High Priestess here. Let's see why these cards are here. We have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, so someone's just really feeling the heaviness of an ending and having to lose faith in the person. For some of you, you're just letting go of an earth sign and it's just not going to work out for you because there's just too many secrets there. Okay. So just an unstable situation that you're really just having to move away from. So, you know, if you guys are feeling this heavy energy towards this, just keep in mind, the longer you keep putting up with it is, you know, how long you're prolonging this painful process. All right, when things are painful, just, I know it's hard, but if you're just able to cut it out, you know, out of sight, out of mind, that's where the healing can really start. If you're constantly immersing yourself in this, you know, it's definitely going to be difficult. I'm going to pull you some more advice cards with another deck here. But yeah, this is something that you definitely have to try to find a way to distance yourself from it. And this is Golden Universal Tarot for anyone interested. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, Four of Pentacles in the reverse, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Not going towards it. It was a waste of time and effort. Yeah. Putting an end to a situation. Coming out from hermit mode. Maybe knowing that there was a situation you were involved in where you didn't have all the facts, or maybe someone didn't have all the facts about you. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. A lot of you could definitely be dealing with earth signs this month, or it could be something related to work. Okay, with you guys realizing that this is a lost cause, you regain a lot of control here. You get back into the driver's seat of your life. All right, so you're really just gonna have to find a way to release this. So meditate, do what you have to. You know, work out. Working out is so good. It's just so therapeutic. All right, so with that being said, if you guys want to check your daily energies, it's on Instagram, High Vibrations 44. I also answer questions through there and through my email. Now on my website, you guys can book full-length readings. So with the new system that I have, just choose the day that you want it on. And there's two options. There's one that you can get a pre-recorded video, or you can get a call with me so we can talk live, okay? But other than that, whatever you guys need, you guys know how to get in touch with me. I'm going to leave all my information in the description, and I will be back with some more readings. Take care, guys.